Mustangs victory, and what are you looking for a Deckerville victory tonight? Each one.
As my former coach used to say, defense does win games. And as Sam said earlier, the Mustangs need to be working on their defense.
We're in the middle of a commentary.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Come
And
on,
we have
Coach.
special guest here right now, Coach John Watt. What are your keys to tonight's girls varsity game?
Keys to the girls? I think tonight the team that scores the most points will win.
That's a great answer,
Coach.
That's
a great answer. We enjoy hearing it from boys
Hopefully-
varsity coach John Watt.
Hopefully he can pull off a win too tonight.
Yep, the Mustangs will be facing the Eagles in boys varsity basketball coming up at about 7:30 or approximately 15 minutes after the end of this game here. As you were saying, the keys, defense does win games. The most famous saying I've ever heard is defense wins championships.
That too.
Exactly. For the Mustangs, they're limited on players.
They really had to pull up a few people that haven't really played. I think only like 3 other players on the team this year have actually like played for more than like a year or two. So a lot of their players are fresh. They don't really know how to run a defensive zone or run their offense correctly.
And one of the problems that the Mustangs have experienced this year is they have a couple of star players. They have Lillian Hayter, they have Savannah Stankowski. They do have a lot of new players on the team that need to get affiliated with the offense. And something that needs to be incorporated, I believe, is they've got to get other people involved, and then the other people have to get the ball back to Lillian and back to Savannah.
Yes.
Get it back
swing
to
the
Lillian
ball.
when she's cutting. Exactly.
Yeah.
Swing the ball, pass to their cutters, move the ball. It's really going to be an exciting contest, I think. We hope we can do it justice. Merritt Academy is going to be in black tonight. Deckerville is going to be in white. And Merritt Academy and Deckerville will be Merritt Academy will be going from left to right. If you're listening, and Deckerville will be going from right to left. The Mustangs clap it up, getting ready. And I believe this will be the national anthem that's given. We turn it over to the commentator.
For tonight's basketball game, we'd like to take the time to say, come here tonight, we're going to show good sportsmanship. Tonight, the Lady Eagles will be hosting a new game of Merritt Acad Mustangs. Now, would you please stand and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor our country with playing our national anthem.
What's so proudly hailed at twilight's last gleam, whose broad steps and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the rampart we once were so gallantly seen. And the rocket's red glare, the guns bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled
A beautiful rendition there of the national anthem.
Now,
As we get started.
Merritt Mustangs.
Here come the starting lineups for the Mustangs. Number 0, Kendall Wolf. Number 1, Mackenzie Kowalski.
Number 11, Lillian Hader.
11, Lillian Hader.
Number 23, Savannah Stankowski.
23, Savannah Stankowski.
And number 24, Layla Smith.
And number 24, Layla Smith. Now, Mustangs making a surprise in the start there. They put in Mackenzie Kowalski. Her first ever start will be here at Deckerville. And now here come the Deckerville Eagles.
Number 2, Carly Kaplan.
Number 2, Carly Kaplan.
Number 5, Alexa Roberts.
Number 5, Alexa Roberts.
Junior, number 10, Leah Trigger.
Number 10, Leah Trigger.
Junior, number 14, Sophia Stanford.
Number 14, Sophia Stanford.
And a sophomore, number 21, Cassandra Trigger.
And number 21, Cassandra
The
Trigger.
Eagles are coached by Doug Professor and assistant Maurice Professor. And Jens Rafik. Tonight's officials include Mike Belfair, Russ Gainer, and Gerald. Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Now, like we said, the Mustangs have a new coach this year. His name's David Smith in his first year of coaching for the Mustangs. Former coach was Jim Rubio. He coached the Mustangs for
Very long time.
a solid 4 years there.
Quite a while.
And he did a pretty good job. He won the league back in 2020, but it's new coach, new year, new style of offense, new everything going for the Mustangs.
The Mustangs only have one sub tonight.
Exactly. And the jump is tipped. It's won by Layla Smith of the Mustangs. And Hader has the ball starting off.
Like I
Hader drives to the left. Go ahead, Ryan. That one's tipped and taken away by Cassandra's Trigger. Deckerville slows it down, brings it up court, stops at the three-point line, pass off to number 10, Leah Trigger, who's off the mark, out of bounds, Mustangs ball.
Mustangs are bringing up the ball. Lillian Hader, hopefully they can do something on their offense and swing the ball and set some screens and stuff.
And number 2, Carly Kaplan, tips away at it. Lillian Hader lost for a second there, but regained possession. Stankowski into Kowalski. Up to Smith, who takes a shot, and it's just off the mark. 0-0 game here. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And we got a foul on the play, on the floor. That foul is going to be on Mackenzie. Excuse me. It's going to be on Wolf.
Kendall Wolf.
First foul, first team foul on the floor. So Deckerville will take it out of bounds. Underneath. Sanford gets a good shot off, but it's missed and rebounded by Kowalski, who then in turn turns it over, followed by another
travel.
That's going to be a travel by number 21, Trigger.
That's what they need to work on, making sure their minds are focused and not making those silly turnovers.
Easiest time to turn the ball over is right after a turnover.
Correct.
Famous saying by Coach John Watt. Mustangs inbound the ball, but then turn it over immediately. Kaplan drives in transition, gets a shot off and misses it, and that one's going to fall out of bounds and was tipped out last by Deckerville. So what we've seen here, slow start for both teams, few turnovers, few missed
2
shots.
minutes into the game.
Few turnovers, few missed shots, but the Mustangs are competing.
Yes.
Hader
They're not
has the
setting
ball.
screens.
It's over to Wolf, who loses it out of bounds. That one's Deckerville ball again. And so far, it seems we've got about 3 or 4 turnovers here for the Mustangs right off the bat. They've gotten a shot off, 1 shot. Deckerville's gotten off about 3 shots. They've missed them all. 6:15 left to go here in the first quarter. 0-0. Oh, wide open is number 5. Roberts gets the basket to go. Deckerville has the first points of the game. 2-0. Hader slowly brings the ball up the court. Down to Wolf. Passes it back out to Kowalski. Kowalski down to the 3-point line to Wolf. Back to Kowalski. They're moving the ball fairly well here, Ryan.
Yeah, they sure are. Oh,
We got a blocking foul on Trigger, as it appears she was not set and moving, while Stankowski drove into the basket. It's going to be on the floor. First foul for the Eagles.
and first team foul, too.
Hader to inbound, gives it to Kowalski, passes it out to Hader, who brings it back up top to reset the offense. Hader drives
Driving
inside, and that shot is just off the rim, did not get the iron kind bounce. And Deckerville, transition defense, had a wide open basket, but it slipped through the hands of Roberts, and it's a turnover for the Eagles. What did you see on that play there, Ryan?
Just they had the fast break, but silly. Your mind's not focused. You're not ready to catch the ball.
And
And
Hader gets it
another
across half
turnover.
court, and her foot's on the line. That's over and back. It's the easiest one to call in the book as an official. That's something I know. Now the Eagles have the ball. As Capson gets it in to Roberts, who gets one shot and two shots. Got her own rebound, gets it to go. Deckerville extends their lead.
So 4-0.
Indeed they do. Hader brings the ball up again. She's got some nice moves, but just cannot capitalize. Stankowski gets the ball knocked out of her hands, regains possession, and kicks it back out to Hader.
And the Mustangs call a timeout.
They're going to call a 30-second timeout, so we'll leave it here as we discuss what's been going on the first 3 minutes for the Mustangs. So what have we seen so far?
Plenty of turnovers, which those do happen frequently, but you can work on turnovers
Exactly.
and prevent turnovers.
Exactly. You want to take care of the ball all the time. As one of the most important emphases is taking care of the ball, as we are the first buzzer from the 30-second timeout. But the Mustangs have had at least 5 or 6 turnovers so far, and we're not even halfway into this first quarter. Those are killers. Those will cost you games. Coach Watt knows that best. Stankowski to inbound the ball, and it's immediately a turnover. Stolen by number 14, Sanford. Sanford gets the shot up, gets her own rebound, and then puts up another shot, and then Roberts gets the rebound and puts it in. Now we're seeing just too many offensive rebounds now for the Eagles.
A lot of putbacks. You were pretty good at those, weren't you?
I have to say I was a little successful in that in my high school career. As Kowalski puts up a wild shot from about 3-point range, but Hader gets the rebound and maintains the possession for the Mustangs. Stankowski gets it inside, gets it knocked away. Turnover again for the Mustangs. Stolen by number 11, Trigger. And then it is Roberts again with another offensive rebound and another putback. She's got 6 of Deckerville's 8 points.
The Mustangs definitely need to be watching her. She's been up and down the court this whole quarter.
I gotta say, they have got to put a body on somebody on the defensive glass as Lynn Smith steps out of bounds. Another turnover for the Mustangs. Anybody want to keep a turnover track on how many turnovers we got so far? It's just too many to count, folks.
I don't have enough fingers.
Exactly. And so we've got Roberts inbounding the ball to Kappen. Kappen with the drive, and that foul is by Wolf. Got a blocking foul up top. And so Deckerville will inbound the ball up top. Now we got
Kicked out.
Hillig is in the game. Hillig has checked in the game for the Eagles, and the Mustangs cause an immediate turnover. So look at the ball back. Stankowski into Hader. Back down to Kowalski. Kowalski double
Damn.
dribbles. Another turnover. It's been the story of the game, story of the season.
Yes.
So it's about 3 minutes left to go. The Eagles have an 8-point lead. As Kappen brings the ball up. It's it out to Hillig, and that one is going to be, it is saved by Sanford. Kick back out to Kappen, who will put up a three.
No good.
No good, off the iron. Tipped up and out of bounds by the Eagles again.
That will be a Mustang ball.
So we've had a couple of turnovers both ways. Little stagnation here in the offense for both teams. As now, Layla Smith puts up a shot off the backboard and out, and we're going to have a foul, most likely on the shooter, on Layla Smith, who went in hard after that rebound, after she took the shot, missed it off the rim, and the Eagles have the ball back. Mustangs have 3 team fouls. Eagles have 1. 2.5 to go left in the first quarter. 8-0 Deckerville. Ball swung around by Deckerville inside. Shot put up by Roberts. This time she misses off the glass, and Hayter with the rebound. She's driving inside now. Puts it off the glass and just barely misses. Hillig with the rebound. Kappen right inside to Roberts for her 4th bucket of the game.
That was a good play.
And it's right there again, just like we talked about in the pregame, Ryan. Transition defense.
Yes.
Mustangs are playing with 6 players tonight, though. And there's another turnover for Wolf. Up, and there's a hard foul. Yep, hard foul there by Hayter. Getting back 11 on 11 there. And now it looked like, I'm sorry, not number 11, number 10, Trigger will go to the line. They got quite a few siblings on the team for Deckerville. We got a couple Triggers, a couple Roberts, juniors, seniors, sophomores.
But no freshmen.
No freshmen on the team because they have a JV team. They had to bring up a couple of JV players. That's the first shot was missed by Trigger.
That's the thing about the Mustangs. They don't have the numbers to have a JV team or a freshman team.
And now we've had a couple of offensive rebounds here for Deckerville after another missed free throw shot. Hillig puts up a
They're
shot.
just trying to get that ball out.
The Mustangs, I have to say, they had to have given up about 5 or 6 possessions there. Extra possessions to the Eagles. But it's got to be tough playing out there. Only 5, only 6 players, 1 sub to go to. And Anna Walker, the sub, hasn't even been subbed in yet.
No.
But Deckerville turns the ball over, and it's given to the Mustangs. Wolf turns it right back over at the half court. Those are the easiest places to get turnovers. Hayter with another steal. And that one is off of an Eagle and out of bounds. It'll be Mustang ball. About 1:12 left to go. So Stankowski will inbound it from the front court. Stankowski back to Hayter. Hayter
Drives in.
inside, puts it up. Oh, it seemed like the shot was a little bit off. Could have been a foul, but it wasn't called. Roberts the ball again. Roberts another basket. Alexa Roberts has 10 points already.
10 out of the 12
Exactly.
that Deckerville has put up.
Mustangs have yet to score. We got about 40 seconds left. Hayter takes a shot from the right side of the basket. That one's just off the iron. And Deckerville's got a rebound with Kappen, the senior guard, bringing the ball up. It's brought inside, back to Roberts. Puts up another shot. That one's no good. Hayter with the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Kappen. It'll be Mustangs ball still. With Stankowski inbounding from the backcourt. Now the Eagles will apply a little bit of pressure. Smith has the ball. Takes it to her right. Picks it up to Stankowski, who kicks it over to Wolf. Picks up the ball, and it's stolen by Kappen. Kappen racing down the court. It's good. The layup is good. There's 5 seconds left to go. 14-0 Deckerville. Thrown up to Kowalski. He does not get a shot off, and that is your score. End of the first quarter. Eagles 14,
Mustangs 0.
And it's clear to me that there's going to have to be some adjustments here made by Coach Smith in the huddle.
Correct. Maybe even more after halftime.
It would appear that number 2, Anna Walker, is checking in for the first time in the game. And I got to say, Ryan, the last time we were here,
What
this
year was
score-
that?
That year was 2020. It was March,
Oh, right
beginning
before
of
COVID.
2020. It
I
was
remember
before
that.
the COVID pandemic had
Mhm.
taken place, and I guess still taking place, if you want to put it that way.
Yep.
We were in this gym. The bleachers were wooden and brown.
Yes, I do remember that.
The floor was dark
Old.
brown,
Yeah,
old.
it's nice.
It was an
and
old. I gotta tell you,
maple wood. 3-point line has that little dark wood. It looks really nice with the school logo right in the middle of the court.
I gotta agree with you there, 100%. There, Ryan. This floor looks beautiful. These bleachers look very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Deckerville will get the ball here to start the second quarter, up 14-0. It's inbounded to who recently checked in, number 4, Shelby Flanagan. Deckerville passes it around. The Mustangs defense doesn't seem to be moving around as number 2, Kappen, puts the shot up and misses a 3. Rebounded by Roberts, who puts the shot up and misses it. And the Mustangs obtain the rebound. Hayter tries to throw it down low to Walker, and that one is just missed and out of bounds. Another turnover for the Mustangs. Shelby Flanagan is a junior from Deckerville, Michigan. Has been checked into this game earlier. As number 2, Kappen puts the shot up and puts it in. I believe that is the first outside shot.
Deckerville applying some pressure.
That looks like a little bit of a half-court press put in. And it appears to work. Stolen by Sanford and put in by Kappen. So the pressure is being applied here in the second quarter, as opposed to the first, beginning of the game. As Smith has to fight for that ball. It's swung around by Hayter to Stankowski, to Wolf, back to Stankowski, brought back up top to Hayter to reset the offense. Brought inside and stolen away by Kappen again. Kappen is playing phenomenal for the Eagles. Brought up again. She tries to lay up and misses. But guess who it is? Who is it, Ryan?
Number 5.
Alexa Roberts. Her 12th point of the game. Makes it 20-0 Deckerville. About 6 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
If she keeps it up, she will be a star player. Oh, and another turnover for your Mustangs.
Look at the beautiful passing back and forth between Roberts and Kappen. It looks like they've been doing this together since they were kids.
They had the chemistry.
Another steal by Kappen,
But
and she's got it.
travel.
A travel is called as she appeared to carry it for one too many steps.
And it looks like Deckerville's calling a timeout.
You got to think these girls have probably been playing together for a long time, right?
Yes, correct. Well, on Merritt's half, most of them haven't been playing with each other for a while. There's only 6 of them tonight.
Exactly. You look on the Deckerville side, they've got a couple pairs of siblings. It's a small town.
Correct.
You probably aren't playing AAU ball all over the place. I would assume they're mostly either Little League around the area. They've been playing here most likely for quite some time. And that is what you call good chemistry.
Yes.
So Deckerville called the timeout after the turnover.
Which leaves 6 minutes left up on the clock.
22-0. Let's just hope the Mustangs can get some points on the board.
Yeah.
Stankowski inbounds it to Hayter. Who brings it all the way down to Kowalski. Knocked out of bounds by Flanagan off of her foot. Mustangs ball underneath. Is there anything you're seeing that I'm not seeing on the Mustangs offensively that they need to do better?
From what I've been seeing, they're just swinging the ball but not doing anything with it. They're just swinging it and hope there's an open shot. But Deckerville's defense just applies so much pressure that they can't get that shot off.
Stankowski's shot there is off the backside of the backboard, and it'll be Deckerville ball again. Flanagan takes it up, brings it up to Kappen, down to Roberts again, and she is fouled in the act of shooting. Loves a couple more free throws. As Smith picks up her second foul in the half. Merritt Academy's got 5 fouls in the game now. Deckerville has only 1. And that first free throw is put up by Roberts as she's got her 13th point of the game. Subbing in for the Eagles is Trigger for Kappen. You got to think Kappen and Roberts have extremely good chemistry, especially because they're both seniors, and they've been doing it for a while now. Second
Senior
free throw
year.
is good.
2022.
Hayter drives it inside, puts it up off the rim, rebounded offensively by Kowalski. Got back out to Smith, swung around to Hayter, Stankowski, Kowalski, and Hayter's got a lane open. That one is tipped up off of White, off of Sanford, and out of bounds. It'll be Mustang's ball underneath. Hayter will inbound the ball underneath. It's almost immediately stolen away.
But kicked off into the side.
It looked like there was a little bit of miscommunication there by Hayter and Kowalski. Wolf gets it in bounds, and it is thrown away. Layla Smith tried to save it that time, but alas,
No good.
no cigar, right?
Yes.
Roberts has it inside again, drops it down low to Sanford. Sanford kicks it around, and that is Trigger getting the basket from inside.
Passing down low to people's feet do not help. It only causes more problems when you're down low in the paint.
Exactly.
And I've noticed that. 2 and 21 for Deckerville.
Kappen and Trigger are back in, the starters. Coming in for Rebecca and Flanagan. Stankowski throws it down low to Hayter, who puts it up. And it was just off the rim again. Good rebound there by Trigger. Another nice pass by Kappen, but it can't be converted. As this time, Cassandra Trigger can't get the shot.
Mustangs are just walking.
Another turnover and another bucket. This time, it's Flanagan. She did not come out of the game. Flanagan did not come out of the game. That was Alexa Roberts that came out of the game. And Flanagan got that basket. As it is another turnover for the Mustangs. That one's turned over by Savannah Stankowski. Another Deckerville possession. 3:55 left in the first half. 28-0. Deckerville. Ball swung around. 3-point shot by Kappen is no good. Picked up by Smith. We're going to have a jump ball and the arrows in the Mustangs' possession. It's Stankowski. It's Hayter, Smith, Kowalski, and Wolf on the floor for the Mustangs. Not much variation to be had.
Yeah, correct.
A swat taken by Kappen, and Hayter maintains possession, but then it's thrown away off a deflection to Trigger.
And it looked like there was a travel.
There
sure was.
Look, Trigger could not keep her footing there. She was slipping, sliding, falling, and the refs inevitably had to call a travel. Stankowski inbounds it to Hayter. And Hayter takes it up court. Throws it back to Stankowski. Not quite on the same page there. Another turnover for the Mustangs. I'm going to say it's probably been about 20 turnovers by now.
Correct. Too many to count.
Too many. You cannot win games with turnovers. Beautiful pass inside to Trigger. Back outside to Captain. And a lovely block by Hayter. And Smith gets the rebound and is fouled by Captain. An actual great play there by the Mustangs defense after it looked like some great passing there by the Eagles offense. Hayter got her hand on the ball, and that's exactly what you got to do. You can't foul, just get your hand on the ball. Hayter brings it inside, loses the ball. Then Smith is on the ground, tries to pass it in a sea of hands, but Hayter maintains possession of the ball. Hayter gets it out to Kowalski, and it's lost by Kowalski out of bounds. And it seemed like a pretty exciting possession there for the Mustangs on defense and offense. Still looking to get their first basket of the game. Mustangs are on defense now. Elig took that shot and she missed off the left side of the iron. But they got the offensive rebound. And she'll take another shot and she'll airball that one. But it's saved by Sanford. But thrown right to Smith. She gets the ball to Hayter, the lead point guard for this team. Hayter picks up her dribble and throws it in the direction of Kowalski, but it's not there. She does not get there in time.
They're thinking throwing a ball across the sport's working, but it's not. It's turning the ball over.
Mustangs have improved defensively here in the last couple minutes. They haven't allowed a basket.
But still cannot do anything offensively.
Defense will eventually turn into offense, I've heard it said. Captain takes a three there. That one's off the front end of the rim, and Stankowski gets the rebound. Smith has the ball on the ground, and we've got a travel by Hayter, ups and downs. As Rubacki checks into the game, and Emma Roberts, checks into the game. Looks like that's the younger sister of Alexa Roberts. Let's see if she's any good as her older sister. Captain takes the ball up the court. Gets it over to Helig. Gets it inside to Roberts, who brings it down low to her sister Roberts. The Roberts to Roberts connection. And Alexa is fouled by Hayter. First free throw is up and no good for Alexa Roberts. Number 2, Anna Walker, checks into the game for the Mustangs, bringing out Mackenzie Kowalski. And what we're seeing from the Mustangs is that they have just need better communication on the floor. An excellent rebound by Walker, but then she turns it right over. Given to Roberts, who gets her 15th and 16th points of the game.
Just what you said, better communication. They did not communicate on the passes and straight turnover.
It's turned over again, this time combination of Smith and Kowalski. This Captain tries to get it inside, but knocked away by Roberts. Smith is tied up in a jump ball with Roberts, and it's going to stay down low for Deckerville. So you got about 36 seconds left in the first half. Deckerville's up 30-0. Inbounded in to Rubacki. My apologies. But she loses it off her hands. Turnover, Mustangs ball. Hayter's bringing it up the front court. Gets it knocked away by Captain. Captain has been bothering Hayter all night long. Captain. Hayter gets it down to Walker, who throws it out to Kendall Wolf. And it's thrown away and stolen. And it looks like Captain's got the ball and got another lane for a layup. Just off the end of the rim. That one's going to be called off of Emma Roberts
with 5
5 seconds left to go. Mustangs can get off a last shot. Stankowski rolls it to Hayter. Out to Smith, stolen away. And the buzzer sounds without a shot going off. That is the end of the first half. The Merritt Academy Mustangs 0. The Deckerville Eagles 30. We've got about 10 minutes to halftime. 10 minutes for halftime here.
Correct.
And Ryan, do you see any adjustments that can be made just to get a basket?
Communication. They need to communicate more. Hopefully they do that once halftime is over. They figure out what's working for them.
And that will come with time on this girls team. As we've said various times before, inexperienced and haven't played together a lot thus far. It's only been a few games into the year, and we lost a couple players today. Players didn't get to come, most likely because of COVID issues within the Merritt Academy program currently. But it is what it is, and you have to bring your A game with all the team that you bring here.
Correct.
That's what they had. So we got 3-0. And to talk about the future of this Merritt Academy girls basketball team, they're going into a league, the ISAC League, the Interstate Athletic Conference League. And they have teams like Landmark,
New Life,
St. Thomas More, and New Life. And you look at those teams so far. Landmark is 0-3. They played in a lot of close games. New Life is 0-1. They got blown out by Parkway Christian. Only scored 6 points in that game. So I feel like that New Life team may be pretty similar to this Merritt Academy team. So looking in further to league play, I would say the girls varsity team has a shot as soon as we get to league play, which starts as soon as next week.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, once league starts rolling around, they have the chemistry that they need to win games and be successful as a team.
And it has to be from everybody. Everybody has to step it up in order to win games.
There can't be one leader just on the team. Everyone needs to be on the team.
Everybody's got to get their heads in the game and their heads ready. But like we said, as soon as they get in the league play, if they get a win under their belt, I'm sure their confidence will soar from there.
Yes, definitely.
Let's take a look at this next matchup coming up between the boys varsity basketball team of Deckerville Community Schools. My apologies. Deckerville Community Schools and Merritt Academy. We got Merritt. They're coming off of what seemed like a complete collapse against the Peck Pirates at the SC4 showcase, the holiday showcase. Merritt Academy was up 44-26, end of the third quarter. End up losing the game 53-49. It's outscored 27-5 at the end of that first half, at the end of that fourth quarter. And they seemed absolutely deflated from that game.
Yeah.
Deckerville, they haven't played in a little bit, but they last won against Carsville Port Sanilac 55-27. And this team, they have one common opponent, Merritt Academy and Deckerville. Deckerville beat Peck 49-46. So here's what we got going into it. Deckerville coming off a couple wins. Seem like they're a pretty solid team. Merritt Academy coming off of a brutal loss. They're 1-4 on the year. And they've lost 3 players due to one single player having COVID. But they've lost 3 players. They've lost one of their stars, Hunter Lentini. They've also lost Aiden Dupuy and Jaden Lee. So they were without 3 of their varsity players. Had to bring up a few JV players just to make it 10. So that Coach Watt could have a few subs to go to. But this Deckerville team, we're seeing them practice out here right now. They've got 12 players on their team. They've been pretty solid throughout the year. They got a win over Peck. They got a win over Port Sanilac. they're looking pretty solid for their league in the North Central Thumb. But it's about to get interesting, folks. We got 5 minutes left until the girls' varsity basketball game comes back. Second half action. And now a word from our sponsors. This game has been brought to you by Kia, Summit Place Kia. You should be driving a Kia. And also by Sprint. The formerly known Sprint company has now been taken over by T-Mobile. You know this if you're a Sprint customer. You're now a T-Mobile customer. I apologize for the lack of commentary and the lack of things to be talking about, but it looks like the girls are coming out of the locker room for the second half. You mentioned last time that we were here, it was 2020. Merritt Academy, the boys varsity played Cardinal Mooney right before the COVID outbreak. They lost 64-40. Wasn't much of a competitive game, but there were some bright spots from Merritt. Mooney got that win right before everything was canceled. It was almost like closure for the Mustangs, in a way, to know that their season ended on that note and to not have it canceled by the pandemic. For the players, it seemed somewhat satisfying in a way. To know if you would have won that game, you could have been going on to regionals by winning the next game. The next game was canceled by the pandemic. My partner, Ryan, has left for a little bit here. We need to go take care of something. So we got about 3 minutes left to go. I'm sorry I don't have enough exciting things planned for you guys, but it is quite a long time. Here's some keys in the second half for the Mustangs and the Eagles. For the Eagles, just keep doing what you're doing, pushing the ball, playing hard defense, creating turnovers, allowing Merritt Academy to make mistakes and play right into your hands. And for the Mustangs, what I would suggest is hold on to the ball and get shots, late shots. Don't be in a hurry. Don't be in a rush. I think they need to just calm down, get their jitters down a little bit, and they should be just fine. The outcome of this game is clearly not in doubt. But we have to be going. Right now, we're hoping for a Merritt Academy basket sooner rather than later. Whether it's a layup, a free throw. I don't think it'll be a three-pointer, but it could be a three-pointer shot. A mid-range jumper. All that we need to see is just a little more aggression out of the Mustangs. Just a little more aggression. Turning back to the boys varsity team, as their teams are still out shooting. Looks like what we got for a preview going for the boys varsity game, the starters will most likely be looking at Trevor Hood, number 22, Justin Dzinski, number 15, number 14, Elliot Ispister, and it was going to be number 24, Jaden Lee, but he was taken out because of COVID, so it looks like we'll be going to Gianni Brisson for that fifth star, along with potentially Ethan Shorey. Mustangs come off the board. And Ryan, we're back. What are your keys for Deckerville in the second half?
Second half, just keep on playing like they were. They're up by 30. They don't really need to change much. The Mustangs just have not figured out how to play against such a physical team as Deckerville, applying pressure and knowing what to do on defense and offense, and just not swinging the ball and hoping a gap opens or something. They're not doing well on their offense.
Yep.
So hopefully after half, they coach really put it into them and figured out what to do.
And so,
I don't know, Coach. Coach.
well, we'll see. We'll have
We'll
to see.
see.
We got some commentary from. You can zoom in.
Yeah. For film.
Right.
Oh, yeah. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's zoomed out really far.
That's the NFHA.
Yeah.
It's a
follows,
robot,
It follows the ball,
but not that well.
but its intention is to follow the ball. And we're talking about the NHFS.
Yes.
The NHFS network. That's the network that broadcasts this game for some North Central Thumb League teams up here.
Also, I've seen it at other schools.
Oakland Christian.
I believe Parkway.
Parker, yep.
They have one. And start of our third. Hopefully, these Mustangs have picked up something after half.
Mustangs get the ball to start the second half.
It looks like they're trying to move down low. Baseline layup was no good.
By Hayter. And so Chapman, the senior point guard for this Eagles team, brings it up, kicks it down to Sanford, puts up the shot, can't put it in. Jump ball, this one's going to go to the Eagles. You like to see the aggression there by Smith.
Yes.
Put him in a jump ball tie-up situation. That gives the arrow back to the Mustangs as soon as they inbounding it. Alexa Roberts kicks it out to Sanford, down to Chapman, into Roberts, and she could not get the layup to go. Out of bounds off of Cassandra Trigger for the Mustangs ball. So now we have the Mustangs going from right to left, and the Eagles are going from left to right.
You can see the Mustangs are trying to run something offensively here, but Deckerville's defense is just a killer on the Mustangs.
It's almost oppressive. As Stankowski got a shot over there, that was no good. That shot is good by number 21, Cassandra Trigger, the sophomore. Puts Deckerville up by 32.
And they're trying to pass the ball to the ref, but I don't think he has a jersey on tonight.
He's got a referee uniform. That's about it.
But no,
Good catch there, buddy.
no black jersey for the Mustangs.
Well, he's wearing black and white, so he's impartial.
He does have the black,
He has to be impartial.
and he might
And
have
that
the
one almost
Deckerville
looked like a triangle.
the white of the Deckerville's uniform.
Roberts got a shot off. It was rebounded by Smith. Then she lost it. And then Roberts put up a shot at the rebound with Sanford, and she puts it in. 6 minutes left to go.
And a little miscommunication from the Mustangs.
Another foul for Lillian Hayter. That one is going to send Alexa Roberts back to the line for her third time tonight. Hayter's got 3 fouls. She's got to be careful.
That's the last thing the Mustangs need. No subs.
Roberts misses the first shot. Or I apologize. It's Kappen. Kappen is at the line. She's got 2 shots. She misses the first. Puts in the second. Eagles got a 35-point lead. Hayter brings the ball up court. Gets it down low to Stankowski, who kicks it back out to Kowalski. Kowalski down to Stankowski. Out to Hayter. The 3 off of the side up.
Backboard. I've been seeing a lot of those shots lately.
Turnover by the Eagles. Turned right back over by the Mustangs. Kappen puts up a shot, and that is Hayter's 4th. And it will send Cassandra Trigger to the line to shoot true 2 for the first time. So Hayter Hater's got to be real careful. 5 minutes left in the third. 1 foul left in this game.
And then the Mustangs will be working with no subs. You do not want to see that.
Trigger misses the first and misses the second. Smith gets the rebound. Gets it to Hater, who brings it down court. She's got a fast break, and it looks like maybe she was using Kendall Wolf as a screen there. Not quite sure. But she gets it inside of the rim, and we got a foul on Sanford there down low. Smith got the offensive rebound, attempted to go back up with it, but she inevitably brought it back down there, got fouled by 14, and that foul was called on the floor. Checking in for Deckerville is number 11, Jesse Hillig, coming in for Leah Trigger. Hater really man the ball underneath. Down low to Stankowski, who gives it to Smith, who gets her own rebound, puts it up, and puts it in.
And one.
Count it, and the foul. The Mustangs have their first basket of the game. The foul was called on Alexa Robert. Smith got the first shot off, missed it, came right back to her, put it right back up and in, and the foul.
Hopefully that gives the Mustangs some motivation. They are on the board.
And Smith makes the free throw. The Mustangs got 3 points. Makes it a 32-point game with 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Ball swung around by Deckerville and brought inside, and it looks like Smith got in there for a jump ball, and she is hurting that. That looks pretty awful from the drive.
I heard the bang from here. Did not sound nice.
Does not look pretty. Coach Smith is on the floor, tending to her right now. She gets back up. She's holding her head. The crowd giving her a warm applause. And Smith is going to have to come out of the game at least for a little bit. Walker will check in for her. Her head is. You don't want to speculate, but it just did not look good.
No.
So, the jump ball gives the possession arrow to the Mustangs, and that's got to be a positive you got to take out of this game, is that the Mustangs have been aggressive.
Yes.
Especially in the second half. Layla Smith, she's a bright spot. One of the bright spots in this Mustang team. As that pass was telegraphed all the way by the star senior Captain, who takes it all the way for a layup. Hader brings it down now and puts it up and puts it in. The Mustangs get another basket, the first one from Lillian Hader. Here, another layup attempt for Sanford. Thrown, deflected off the Mustang. Deckerville looks like they got a plan. End up right at the free throw line. Gets it inside to Roberts, who appeared to get fouled. Put right back up by Cassandra Trigger. And it's good, the 2-point basket. Hader brings it up the court again. Off to the side, through in between, throws it to Walker, puts it up right off the front end of the rim. Good play there by Walker and Hader.
Yes. That's something you want to see more of.
Passing, more passing inside and outside. You throw it inside, drive just like Hader, as we have a kick ball by Roberts. You throw it inside by Hader, they'll give it back to you. Hader, they go back and forth, inside out, drive and dish. Those are the types of plays you want to see. Hader gets it inbounceable. Off the side, deflected by Roberts again. Still Mustang. This is by far the best quarter Mustangs have played. They look aggressive on defense. They're not allowing as many offensive rebounds. Hader puts up kind of a wild shot there, but Kowalski gets it. It just seems like they're playing better fundamental basketball. Hayter gets it down to Kowalski, back out to Hayter. Swings it around to Kowalski, puts it up. That one's just a bit short of the rim and out of bounds.